I was recoiling in horror, and I found that interesting as well because it's not. It is slightly, I don't know if I would say cartoonish, but it is, I mean, it is inherently pretty cartoonish because her eyes literally bulge out of her head, um, and they kind of inflate out of her skull. It is so gruesome and gross. But here's where I was kind of like, this is where I was kind of at with that sequence. It started and I thought, oh, her eyes are going to pop out. Her eyeballs are going to fall out of her skull, and we're going to see it, and I'm going to squirm and be grossed out by it entirely. And I started to squirm. I started to get grossed out by it. My jaw dropped to the floor. Like, I had my mouth agape, and I was like squirming. I was saying like, what are you doing? What are you doing? When she ran into the classroom, I'll get to that in a second. But I was like having a visceral reaction to that scene. And I love this show so much for giving me that experience because it's so disturbing to me. So the eyeballs start pulsating and start inflating in her skull. She's freaking out. She runs out into the hallway. And to an extent, in the early stages of that scene, I kept thinking, she kind of deserves this. Like, she was about, like, she's selling out her friends so that she can be popular with the patty cakes. She kind of deserves to be, freaked out a little bit or have this horrifying situation play out. And but then it kind of just kept escalating, kept getting bigger and bigger. And when she gets into the classroom and she starts finding ways to cut the like ballooning eyeballs out of her, it's like, knowing that it's not real, knowing that it's not actually her eyes or anything, in the context